Bengals won on divisional weekend. And away we go. Bass with the kick. Williams makes the grab over the shoulder at the goal line and flies up ahead where he's tripped up by... From the gun to start. Able to get it away quickly. That's what they've been doing all season long. And the catch.
Quick game on first and second down. Get into these playmakers' hands quickly.
He's got 2nd and 4. He's going to give it to Mixon. And Mixon is able to make his way on the slippery field for 4. Hayden Hurst helped with a block.
System has developed into the most dynamic system in the National Football League.
3rd snap and a first down as Burrow steps up and throws it complete to Tyler Boyd. And just like that, Cincinnati finds its side on the other side of the 50.
Because they always have great design. Zach Taylor, Brian Callahan, always get the team off to a good start.
Here they toss it to Mixon. Gets a running start. And good yardage for 10. Another 10. Boyer had the first down again. This time from the 35.
Empty formation. These guys are going to pop out right here on the inside.
Burrow's pass to his tight end Hurst. And that's another first down.
Well, usually gets better and better as the game goes on.
P. Ryan has come in at running back. 2nd and 3. Burrow facing pressure. Goes over the top. Wide open is Chase. And he splits the defenders for the touchdown.
Right away, but it's after the fact. Second plastering, stay with him.
McPherson with the extra point. Low snap. It's fielded just fine by Chrisman. They had...
Offensive line looked pretty good in that drive that we were all worried about.
Did. Burrow never got touched. Here's Hines from the 2. Splits right between those 2 defenders. And he gets to the 23.
You're not going to be able to beat Cincinnati if you're going to have 7 sacks and 3 turnovers. I can tell you that. Same for Cincinnati. Both these quarterbacks have to protect the ball today.
McKenzie in motion, circling around, and they are able to get it over to him. Hendrickson has the angle up to make the hit.
Internal pressure that you want to get quarterbacks. You know, the great quarterbacks, they don't like internal pressure. That's a great way of doing it.
3 and out for the Bills. Sam Martin sends it down toward Trent Taylor. Taylor from the 18. 10-yard run back.
Football and still have the ability to move around the pocket.
2nd and 6. Oh, what a big opening for Mixon. And he gets all the way to the 50. Adeniji, the right tackle.
And that later in that game, right? You saw their identity. They're going to run it more than they did all year. But when the game gets tough or gets later, then you're going to give the ball to Burrow and let him throw.
He's already got 100 yards of offense, this team. Not even 7 minutes in, and Higgins now gets on the board with a reception. The ability to use my size. He also can play a lot smaller, too. He's a big target. Here's Chase getting the rush for about 4. That is incredible.
Burrow, and then you get those 2. And this is a good job by the coaching staff. You never know how it's going to go early. So Zach Taylor and Brian Callahan coming up with a way to get one of your star players the ball. Sometimes you can go a long time, right? We saw it. Or like someone like wow.
The 3rd's pretty good too. Boyd, here's a 2nd and 7. And that's Milano quickly on Piron, but he is such a load. His movement as Basham comes running after Burrow and tackles him at the 33-yard line.
And snap counts, and he really thought they'd get him, and he waited for 3rd and 3, Jim.
9 minutes into the game and 8 first downs. Over to Mixon. Edmonds with the tackle, but another 5. Another 5 for the Bengals. Thought that was going to be so essential to his team's hopes. 3rd and 7. To the end zone. Open! Wide open! Hurst hauls it in for another Cincinnati touchdown.
And you're seeing why offensive coordinator Brian Callahan and Zach Taylor have the 3rd best.
It's stunning how open the Bengals are finding themselves. And now the extra point for McPherson. This one, 72 yards, 10 plays, and another
possible pressure coming from the right side.
Singletary. That's Pratt on him quickly. Gain of about 3.
Best attribute of what he's learned in his 4 or 5 years in the NFL.
2nd and 7. It's Cook. Rookie rusher out of Georgia. And again, the Bengals.
So when it's slippery, they want to give you more space.
3rd and 5, looking for the first down. Hendrickson from behind, and the ball is tossed and is picked up, scooped up. And will they rule that a fumble or an incompletion? It's Von Bell with the football.
This is why, just a 3-man rush. This is what happened against Patrick Mahomes last year.
Well, I think I saw him flick it enough. Gene Steratore would know more about that. What did you think, Gene?
Yeah, it is a forward pass, and Singletary's in the vicinity, too. Just another strength of Josh Allen.
From the 19, Tabor wiggles and gets past the 30.
Match zone, match man kind of coverages, and they react. So these guys are all looking at the eyes of the quarterback while trying to cover their guy.
That was the first incompletion for Burrow. After 9 for 9, and there's his second. That's Dane Jackson, 3rd and 10. Complete for the first to Irwin, who's been a very good situational player.